Blake Monroe interviewing Mariah Monroe?
Mariah May.
Mariah. Well, you can't say that name. Can't say it.
Why
So it
not?
was. I don't.
That's her real name.
Yeah, but she doesn't like it. She said that herself. She wishes she didn't use her real name. So I'm repeating what she said. SP3. What do you want me to do? She says that the real Blake loses her mind, but she's clean and polished, and the other Blake, there's nothing clean about her, and she sees how she acts. She won the title. You can win with my help. That's the champion you need to be. And Blake is like, no, I don't need you. I don't need you at all. And so just think about it. Just think about it. The woman from hell needs to be remembered, and you need the darkness and the spotlight. And together, they are the perfect champion. April, May, June.
607.
No. We're
This
out of it. Get out of here with that. It's all about the April, May, June.
You know what time I woke up today, Jeremy?
Stop it.
6 or 7. But no, this segment was fantastic. I thought that Blake Monroe really showed the potential that we saw from her in AEW, the skill, the talent that we saw from her in AEW. And I know there was a lot of people who went online and was like, "Oh my God, this is so Tony Storm coded. This is just her. This is Mariah May. This is Mariah May interviewing Tony Storm, basically, or Blake Monroe interviewing Mariah May, or Blake Monroe interviewing Tony Storm Jr." I saw all those tweets, and yes, but that is the point. That is what WWE bought. That is what WWE is paying for. WWE paid for the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes that was getting booed out the building at every AEW show. And that came and has worked like gangbusters for the last 3 years, and they have one of their top stars in the company. WWE paid for the Jade Cargill that all you AEW marks complained about, that was only having 3-minute matches and dominating the TBS title division for a year and a half. They paid for that. They got that over there, and that's their WWE Women's Champion. They paid for the veteran old punk that was in AEW that was bitter and upset. And they got the whitewash PG Punk instead. But anyway, you can't always pay for the things that you really want. But they paid for Mariah May, and finally, after 4 months of me waiting, we finally got Mariah May in this Blake Monroe character. The glamour meets the woman from hell, something that we were introduced to very early on in her AEW run, and then really came to fruition after she turned on Tony Storm. We were actually able to see the nuances, the little details that that she can show in these two characters, in these two personalities, that she can be this bubbly Sabrina Carpenter knockoff, bubbly blonde girl that WWE loves to push, but she also has this dark, demented side that can make a person bloody and ruin their life and stab them in the head with a high heel. We've seen it before. We finally got a little bit of that. This is the best thing that Blake Monroe has done in WWE, and it's not even close. I'm sorry to tell y'all. I'm sorry to tell y'all people that really love the weaponized steel cage match from Heatwave, or really enjoyed her winning the North American title at Halloween Havoc in that forgettable matchup with Zarya. Sorry to tell you, but it was forgettable. This is the best thing that she's done. She actually showed that she has all the ability, all the skills when it comes to a charisma, a delivery, a nuanced perspective that will make her a megastar on the main roster. There's no doubt in my mind. There's a lot of people on the NXT roster, someone like a Trick Williams, who's been the face of the brand, that I have my doubts on if that's going to be able to translate over to the main roster because of the color of his skin. Mariah May's got the right color. She's got the right color hair. She's got all the skill in the world. She's going to be a bona fide star very, very soon.
I agree with you. And we saw Kalani Jordan in a backstage last night, and she at least looked a little bit more comfortable compared to last week in the live crowd. But it's
so
also
much better.
Yeah,
so much better.
It's also
I like them teasing her and Trick doing something together. I would love for them to bring up like imagine like they make like a mini Nation 2.0 with Trick, Mello, Lash, and Kalani. You could put Naya in there too. Why not? Naya can be the star.
They're gonna lose a lot of matches.
Well, Mello's there to lose, of course. Triple H was like, I'm gonna call up Carmelo Anthony. Jerome Michaels tells me all about this Carmelo Anthony. He's great. Then he was like,
Anthony.
then Bruce. No, excuse
I
me.
wish they'd call up Carmelo. They're great.
That's probably what Triple H was calling him before he got called up. He called him Carmelo Anthony.
Nah, he put over Carmelo Anthony. He's like, wait a second, you're from a different sport? Oh, yeah, we'll put you over the entire time.
That's the idea. He thought it was Carmelo Anthony, so he's like, he's tall. Then he saw, then Bruce Pritchard's like, hey, Paul, there's Carmelo. He's over here in Gorilla. He's like, he looks at him, he's like, where's the rest of him? And he hasn't pushed him ever since. He's like, I thought I was calling him Carmelo Anthony, not Carmelo Hayes. Saw him next to Cody. When a dude can make Cody look tall, Triple H was like, nah.
I actually buy this. I buy this theory that he thought he got Carmelo Anthony, and he got Timu Carmelo Anthony because he didn't realize it was Carmelo Hayes.
He's like, where the rest of the piece of the toy? Where the rest of the toy?
What I was saying about Mariah / Blake is Kalani looked much better this week. She looked much more comfortable and everything, but it's also very clear, and she's had more practice with this, so it makes sense, but it's also very clear just how much better Blake is at this kind of stuff and how much further along she is at just playing a certain character and certainly playing this heel character. And Kalani might get there. She, again, she doesn't have the practice. She does not have the reps that Mariah got during her time in AEW. But you really see how far along she is thanks to those reps in segments like this, which was very near the Kalani segment. It's like, oh yeah, they're on different levels when it comes to portraying this heel type character. So I thought it was a great segment. I'm with you as far as it's the best thing she's done really ever since that first Woman from Hell vignette with the bathtub and everything. I think she's really started to find the character, and people can say, oh, it's they're just doing what they did in AEW and blah, 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 blah. It's like, yeah, so it's good. At least they're doing good television. I'd much rather that than them try to fake their way through. Let's make her a campy little baby face that's not working because that's not her. No, that sucks. I don't want that.
Exactly.
Do something good. That's all I care about. I don't care if the idea is original or not. Just make it good. And this is actually good.
And there is a sort of thing that, yeah, you could do the same thing that they did before, and you could do it in your company, and it feels fresh. It feels new. It feels different. That's what happened with Blake Monroe. Then you have the other end of the perspective when you do something that you've already done in another company and you're just trying to do it again, and it just feels like rehashed nonsense that keeps a performer that should be a star for this brand on a treadmill. And I hope you have fun running on that treadmill, Jordan Grace.
There's plenty more over on Fightful Overbooked. Click that subscribe button, tap that bell, get your notifications. And while you're at it, like the videos. Interact with them. Say some stuff. We want to hear from you. While you're at it, join us every Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, live for In the Weeds. You might like it.